All right, if you're trying to convert degrees to radians, degree is an angle measure, right? And a radian is similar to that, but radian is more of an arc length. Okay, so if you have a circle, one of the things I think about is if you have a circle here of radius 1, your, the circumference around that circle is 2 pi radians. Okay, and so that's it's the same idea. So, but what you want to do is and you're talking about converting angle measures into radians. Well, if 2 pi radians is 360 degrees around that circle, then you've got 180 degrees, half of 360 would give you pi radians. So this length here is pi radians. All right. If you wanted to cut that in half again, and get say 90 degrees, all right, then that would give you this arc length, which is pi over 2 radians. Okay, so that's the idea. That's how you get radians. That's what they mean. It's basically just an arc length, and they use the general circle with a radius of 1 to kind of give you just the standard radians. So the question is, let's just think of it like this. Like if you take 90 degrees and you you have to multiply this by something, which we'll call x, and that's going to give you pi over 2 radians. Then if you're converting from degrees into radians, then that factor that you would multiply by, x would be equal to pi over 180. Okay, and so for example, I would take 90 degrees times pi over 180. Okay, and if I'm multiplying fractions, I can just multiply across. And so this is going to end up giving me 90 pi over 180. And when you're simplifying fractions, what you can do is look at your numbers here, and 90 divided by 180 is really the same thing as 1/2. Okay, each of those numbers are divisible by 90, and so 90 divided by 90 is 1. 180 divided by 90 is 2 times pi over 1, and when I multiply those fractions together, 1 times pi is going to give me pi, 2 times 1 is going to give me 2. So hopefully that helps.